It's Sunday evening in Orlando, Florida. It's pretty close to midnight. We've had 2 exhausting days, and I'm just about to speak to 3 very happy people who've been involved with the successes of the winner of the Eukanuba World Challenge for 2011, the Australian Shepherd champion prop wash Reckon, who was representing the USA. So first off, I'm going to speak again to now a slightly calmer Judy Harrington. Judy, you've had time now for it all to sink in and for you to come down to earth. So let's just recap on the World Challenge experience again from your point of view and the thrill that this brought, presumably, and the kind of competition that it was.
It was an amazing competition. It was wonderful to see the dogs from around the world. My first experience with an entry in the World Challenge, and to make it into the finals was very exciting. So tonight, to win amongst a group of dogs where any one of them would have been worthy of the win was very exciting.
I'm now going to speak to Leslie Frank. Leslie is not only Reckon's breeder, but also co-owner. So, Leslie, you bred Reckon. When did you think that you had something special here?
Right away, but you always keep your fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong and that you were right. So we were right this time. He was.
Approximately how many generations of your own prop wash breeding is behind this dog?
I think he's 7 generations anyway.
That's quite an achievement. Quite an achievement. Also with us this evening is young Richard Hellman, who is a native New Yorker, but he decided that he preferred the Italian climate some years ago. And Richard is a very successful professional handler of many breeds in Italy, but he has a special affection for Australian Shepherds. And for 12 months, Reckon, tonight's winner, was actually living in Italy with Richard, who showed him quite successfully. Richard, just give us a little resume about Reckon's holiday in Italy.
Yes, as I said this morning in a previous interview, I was lucky to get Reckon in October 2 years ago. He started off his show career with a series of consecutive group seconds, and I decided to turn him over to my assistant because he was sleeping in bed with her, and he liked her more than he liked me. So the minute she took him on, he started winning Group 1s and Best in Shows, and I think for a year he never lost the group practically. He won many Best in Shows, and he finished the year out number 2 all breeds in Italy. He stayed with us until December, and then they had decided to enter him in the Eukanuba last year in California, and we got lucky enough to find somebody who would give him a ride over to across the ocean, and he arrived a couple of days before the show and went Best in Show last year at the National Championship.
And that actually gave him his ticket to be here today for the World Challenge. Okay, just recapping, Judy, I think you said this was the first time you'd actually participated in the World Challenge, but you've obviously appreciated the vastness of that this competition has now actually accumulated. So perhaps you'd like to say a few words about the hospitality that you've been afforded by Eukanuba and the kind of camaraderie that this event has actually engendered.
It is amazing. The logistics of bringing these dogs from around the world to compete and represent their countries is comparable to the Olympics. It is an amazing undertaking, the paperwork and the arrangements that have to be done. Eukanuba has been incredible about the hospitality, the hotel, the restaurants, the attention to the dogs. Everything has been wonderful, provided for, and we've had an amazing time. I'm leaving thoroughly impressed with how they have managed this event.
Well, Judy, obviously you've had a great weekend. You too, Leslie, a great compliment to your breeding. And Richard, you get a little bit of the glory too, I think.
It was great. I shed a tear or two.
I bet you did. He's such a softie. Well, thank you all very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Back from Italy just days before last year, and walked off with a check for $50,000. Comes back this year and wins the Eukanuba World Challenge. Judy Harrington must be over the moon. So congratulations to Judy Harrington, to Prop Wash Wrekin,